I feel like it's too much pressure to start off with Aang, so I'm just going to kind of pick randomly. Let's start off with the Earth King. Earth King's a pretty stupid and useless character, but he's kind of funny, so I'm going to give him C tier. I don't really know what the definitions of these are. Some of these other ones have like proper definitions. Nice. Okay, good. But like he kind of lets the entire Earth Kingdom down by just being a doofus. But you know, he was manipulated and all of that, and he has a cool ass bear named Bosco. I think. Am I getting that right? I think I'm getting that right. Alright, I'm gonna go with Wang Shitong next, because Wang Shitong's one of my favourite characters. But it's a very hard decision because he's a dick. But he's also very cool, and in a cool villainous way that you respect. You respect who he is and what he stands for. But he does try and kill everyone. So you're gonna give him a solid B. I might, you know what? Nah, I love him, and the voice acting of this guy is great. So I'm gonna give him an A tier. Honestly, great character. Along the same lines, here's the thing. Am I ranking like how well written the character is? In which case, almost all of these are A and S tier. Or am I ranking on like, do I respect you as a person? Maybe I need you to make that decision for me, because otherwise I feel like I'm not going to be that good at ranking. Even within the world of Avatar, I respect Wang Shitong. So you know what, I'm going to keep him A. Because I was just looking at Hummer and just being like, really good character in terms of writing for a show. But she's an evil witch. So I don't know, this is where I feel a bit stuck. My gut says amazing character but evil still deserves A tier if they're a good character. You think I have to rank on mix of quality and personal thoughts. So nothing to do with respect, because evil doesn't mean bad character. Yeah, exactly. So like, the quality of the character, honestly, is not S tier, but definitely the quality of the A tier is of the character is A tier, and this whole storyline around her, I'm gonna do it. Oh, there we go, A tier. Also, I've never used tier maker before. It's my first time ever using this. Next, I'm going with King Boomy. Solid A tier. Easy A tier. I think this guy's name might be Zhong. I could be wrong. No, hold on. No, it's Lao Fang. Is it Lao Fang? I'm embarrassing myself now not knowing the names. Bit of a villainous doofus and a kind of an idiot, but has been successfully holding Ba Sing Se captive for who knows how long. So you're a B tier. Hakoda. Honestly, he's a cool guy, but I feel like he barely does anything in the show. I'll give him B. Haru. Originally, I would have given you C tier, but that mustache. I'm sorry. That's a bold take. Anakin being the best character in Star Wars. Maybe it's not that bold. Actually, a lot of people would agree with you, but I think more people would go for Luke. But that's so generic, because he's obviously not. He's obviously one of the worst characters, relatively speaking. He's just the hero of the story, so everyone's going to be offended. I have no idea what this guy's name is, so I'm not going to try to guess. But he's the guy that tries to kidnap Toph. So you suck. You're a D tier character. Oh, Master. I want to say Piandao. I think the ending of this episode was a little contrived, but you're a cool guy, so I'll go B. Oh, I've forgotten your name, but you're a cool dude as well. You can go B. Oh man, I should stop going for the middle. Let's go. Get all of these characters out of the way. You say literally nothing, but you're cool. But you say nothing. But you're not as boring as like the king. But I don't know anything about. I'm gonna have to put you in C by default because I know nothing about you. I literally don't even know your name. I do remember Smellaby's name. No, that's not Smellaby. Where's Smellaby? Huh. I'm confused. Oh, there they are. Okay. You're cool. Oh, so this is the Duke, I just remembered. Oh no, this is the Duke. That's the tiny guy. I can't remember the name, but it's something to do with being tiny. Duke, I know nothing about you, I'm gonna put you there. Marmar. Let's go for our first S tier. Marmar is just unquestionably the best. Not the best, but S tier, definitely S tier for, like, they're not just a joke character, they also have like some actual emotion, surprisingly, on occasion, which is pretty cool. Princess Yue. I think by nature, like within the world, they're an A tier, but they don't really do that much in terms of like writing story wise. Like they're really important in obviously the end of season 1, and then she gets referenced like 3 times maybe later in the series, but I'm gonna go with B tier. You know what, that doesn't seem fair. You know, I think I have to restructure these tiers because I can't put these people all in the same tier as Yue. Yue is definitely better than all of them, but not as good as these A tier characters. I'm gonna just move all these guys down. I'm just gonna restructure what I'm doing. You can stay B tier. Hakoda can stay B tier because he did kind of help with the invasion and stuff. Actually, Piano can stay there. Alright. Who the heck is this? Is this Bato? I just remember nothing about you, so you can stay there. Sparky Boom Man is pretty badass, so you can be B tier. Oh, this is Zhong. You kind of nearly killed Aang and Katara. Well, not killed, but you were a bad influence, so I'm gonna go B tier. Jet, an evil, messed up piece of shit, but he kind of has a good heart in some ways, arguably. I'm gonna put you C tier. Oh, but you're like, in terms of writing, fantastic character though, so maybe it's A tier. I'll split the difference. Go B tier. June's pretty cool, like a very cool character, but doesn't do very much. Let's go B tier. I don't know what happens when this gets to the end if it just extends itself. Okay, Cabbage Merchant. Obviously, that doesn't even need to be discussed. The Boulder. I think there's only one, the most appropriate tier. This is gonna be my letterbox rankings. Like B is just my 4-star. I just by default put everyone in B. I don't know this person's name, but she's pretty cool. She deserves at least B tier. Explain Cabbage Merchant. Come on. You've only seen the series once, so maybe you don't remember as well how instrumental the Cabbage Merchant is to the entire Avatar universe. I'm somewhat joking, but there is legitimately, and I don't really care for the Legend of Korra show, but there's legitimately a company in Legend of Korra called Cabbage Corp, which is presumably come about from this guy's cabbage corporate, like cabbage merchant stand. The cabbage merchant is a running joke in the show where he just sells cabbages, and every now and then the gang is like fighting some people and they run through a merchant's cabbage stand and he goes, "My cabbages!" And that's the whole joke. But he's one of the most beloved characters in the show, and you won't take that S tier away from him. Let's start ranking avatars. Avatar Kyoshi is definitely A tier. Badass. Ooh, is this? Who is this? I'm trying to remember who this is. I think this is the person that also tries to capture Toph so you can eat dicks. That's what D stands for. This is the character that has no legs. Well, has legs. Has broken legs. I guess you're cool. You're B. The Mechanist kind of betrays his entire family and nation, so I'm gonna give you C. Alright, Ty Lee. Honestly, pretty cool and more emotional depth than you might expect. And in terms of like what she can do with fighting and blocking chi, I reckon she deserves A tier. Okay, Judy, I hate you, but your existence in the show was quite compelling. Person that stole Appa. I wish there was not only stole but sold Appa. I wish there was a tier lower. Can I make a new tier? Add row below. The worst. You are the worst human being. Okay. Getting into the nitty gritties now. Okay. I guess Firelord Sozin is equally the worst, considering he committed mass genocide. So I kinda can't not put him in that tier now that I've made it. Ozai attempted to do mass genocide, but didn't succeed, and is honestly pretty like chilling as a villain character, which I quite like. This is where I'm getting conflicted again between like respect for the character within the world and respect for the writing. You're not A tier, even in writing you're not A tier. You're a good B tier, I guess. Too much. Okay, think of a TV show that I haven't seen or at least have no emotional investment in, and I'll do that. Okay. Gyatso. I don't know enough about you. I feel like you, like, lied to Aang. What did he do? He tried to help Aang, but he also wasn't as helpful as he could have been. You get a C tier. Nah, you're B tier. You're a B tier. Okay, you're a C tier because you kind of suck. And, well, yeah, you're extremely sexist, so that's not cool. You know what? Screw you. You're D tier. Upper. S tier. Carries the whole show. Zuko's mom. I feel like we don't quite see enough of you in the show to be A tier, but I like the whole storyline around you. Suki. Honestly, I don't really love Suki that much. A lot of people like Suki. She's cool, but she's not A tier. Zhao sucks dick. He can go D tier. Excuse me? You have something to say about Appa? Please speak your mind. Tell the whole wide world why you think Appa isn't deserving of S tier. May is kind of boring and not that helpful in any real way. Except for that one time she takes out Azula. You know what? Fine, you get B tier. Most of these characters are just getting... Oh my god. Oh my god. This man literally just said that Appa is just a car? Are you kidding me? You need to check yourself, man. That's disgusting. I can't believe you would say that. I'm like almost offended that you're my friend now. That I can't believe you said that. That was a joke. But seriously, watch the show again, man. I think you're gonna fall in love with it a lot more than you realize. Oh my god, I can't get it. Okay. He said he was joking. It's fine. It's just a prank, bro. It's fine. Don't play with my feelings like that, Gami. I'm gonna go for one of the gang. I'm gonna rank Sokka. I think Sokka is great and deserves A tier. Great character, great writing, very funny, but not the most amazing, awesome person in the world. And that's not just because you lack the ability to bend. Even though everyone that remains in the list is a bender. There's a cabbage merchant. If Sokka sold cabbages, maybe he'd be S tier. But no, I just feel like, just by nature, he gets kind of the least to do in the show. But I do respect him a lot. I mean, look, as I said, it's kind of a mix between, it's not just the writing of the character, but also the greatness of the character in the show. Is the importance of that character to the rest of the characters, to the story, the emotional attachment to that character. There's a lot of things going on here. It's not very scientific, but I think you'd be mad to most Avatar fans would probably agree with me in putting Appa in the S tier. Literally carries the entire show on his back, for the most part. And you feel it when he gets captured. There's like 3 or 4 episodes without him or something. You feel it. You feel the lack of him. It's a bigger deal than you notice, than you think. Speaking of Zuko, let's do it. Of course, obviously he's Sir. One of the most well-written characters in fiction. I still think his first season is so funny though. Him in the first season. Iroh next. S tier. Golden character. Azula. I'm gonna go A tier. She's an evil piece of shit. Very well written. But can't put you in S tier. Just can't happen. Roku. You kind of started the entire war. You're pretty cool, but you probably ruined a lot of people's lives by being indecisive, as you put it in your own words. You get B tier. Katara. I was thinking A tier, but then I remembered. The bloodbending episode and the Southern Raiders episode, where she just is one of the most emotionally potent characters, I would say. There's no question on Toph. She's badass. She invented her own style of, her own completely new form of bending. And after all things considered, I think A for Aang, honestly. Aang's a good character, he's lots of fun, but he's not S tier. He just doesn't, he doesn't have that same touch that the rest have there. I would go between Zuko and Iroh, personally. Like, I was gonna rank them. I'd put Katara maybe third. Although, I guess Katara has more development, but Iroh's just one of the best characters. Iroh's a pretty relatively consistent character. You learn more about him, which is sort of development, but his character kind of is always consistent because he's, you know, had that journey already. Yeah. I learn more from Iroh than I learned from Katara. I can say that. Alright, well,